Good morning students, this is Junita Mukherjee from SS Public School. So today we will continue with the left out part what we have left out yesterday, that is magnetic separation. In the magnetic separation there is a big magnet taken into a waste material, taken over a waste dump, what you can say, a garbage, and from that garbage the magnet is taking out the iron material from it, and that is how is the magnetic separation done. The sand is being taken away in one particular direction, and small pieces of iron are taken away by the attracted by the magnetic material itself. And sedimentation and decantation process. So sedimentation is the method of separating heavier insoluble solid particles mixed in the liquid. That is, if the water is being sedimented by so many things, so it is being settled out for a particular period of time, and from there it is being settled out, that is, heavier insoluble particles are settled down in the bottom itself, and thus the sedimentation is being done. Decantation is a method of separating the liquid from the sedimentation, that is by this decant is collected, and the collection of the liquid is called the supernatant liquid itself, and the top layer of the clean liquid so poured off is called the supernatant bladder. So this is how the decantation is being done. Loading is a process in which the alum is being mixed in a dirty water, or you can say in a mud water, and thus the impurities settle down in the bottom and the heavier particles settle down in the bottom as a sediment, and thus the clean water is being taken out in a different canal, and thus it being taken out in different water canals and rivers. Filtration. Now filtration is a method by which we can do it with a filter paper. We use a filter paper to fit in a funnel, and thus the liquid it pour is there in the funnel, and thus we can get a clear filtration of any particular liquid solution. And churning is a kind of a thing which is done with the help of milk, that is which is being rapidly rotated and mechanically by the blades, and thus curd is being taken off, a mixture or a cream layer is being, or malai layer is taken out from that particular curd mixture, from this mixture of milk itself, and thus this is what we call the churning itself. Now I am going to read out this particular topic for you. Now slowly and steadily I will read out now. Now, have you heard about the proverb to look for a needle in a haystack? How difficult is this task? How you can make it easy if you use a magnet. The magnet will attract the needle towards it, and you can get the needle again. This method is used to separate any small iron pieces might have got mixed with the sand while threshing, winnowing or sieving. The conveyor belt carrying grain is made to pass over a magnet before it falls down. Separating insoluble solids from liquids. There are two methods of separating insoluble solids from liquid, that is decantation and sedimentation. The mixture, which consists of a liquid with insoluble undesirable solid particles of a substance that is heavier than water, is allowed to stand undisturbed for some time, and it will be noticed that after a while a heavier solid particle settle at the bottom, while a layer of a relatively clean liquid is seen above it. This method of separating heavier insoluble solid particles mixed in solid is known as sedimentation. The clear liquid is then drained off by gently and gradually tilting the container. The top layer of the clear liquid so poured off is called the supernatant layer, and it is then gently poured into another container. This method of separating clear liquid from the sedimentation sediment is called the decantation, and the collected liquid is called the supernatant liquid itself. So taking the thing away from the soil sedimentation, and again the supernatant liquid is poured off, and this method is also already called the decantation process. And how we can clean the rice and the pulses after these have been soaked up in water for some time. The mixture of the water, grain of rice and dal, and possibly some dust as well as the stone pieces are put in a big plate or thali. On tilting it, the water along with rice slides down and heavier particles settle down. This separation is in layer is sedimentation, and the water that flows out of the plate carries away the dust with it. Loading. Some impurities like mud are too little to settle down as sediments, and they can be made heavier by adding of alum. The heavier particles settle down as sediments, and the clean water can then be decanted off. Most water treatment plants in cities use this method to clean the river and the canal water for domestic use itself. So that we can use it for the household purposes. This is the reason for loading. Filtration is a process in which I have already told you we are using a funnel. Okay. So sometimes the method of the sedimentation and the decantation is unable to separate the undesirable substances from a liquid mixture. In order to separate the two components effectively from a liquid as well as from gases, and another method called filtration can be used. In this process, the liquid containing impurity is passed through a filter. A filter paper is placed in a funnel, and the liquid to be filtered is poured in it, and the clear liquid thus obtained is called the filtrate, and the leftover material on the filter paper is known as the residue. Now, similarly, the cottage cheese, that is paneer, is obtained by filtration. So separate cheese from the way after milk has been sold. We use a muslin cloth, and the mixture is hung after trying it to be a big muslin cloth. Trying it in a big muslin cloth, the whey flow out and drip while the cheese is retained in the cloth. For further removal of the whey, the muslin cloth and the cheese are squeezed, and the cheese becomes somewhat firm and nearly solid, but it is still soft. The fine pores of the muslin cloth serve as a sieve itself, and we see many types of filter in our homes. So we are taking a muslin cloth to take out the cheese from this cottage cheese or paneer from it. What we do in a muslin cloth, we say soak up the water and the cheese together, and the water goes down from the muslin cloth, and the cheese is left over, which is usually cheese or paneer, or the cheese has been left over, and that is very soft. Still it is very soft, and it will leave the cheese behind in the cloth, and the water will be taken out, or the liquid will be taken out from that particular cloth itself. It is working as a sieve itself. Now we see many types of water filter in our home. The water is to be filtered is kept in the upper chamber, in which the candle made is suitable ceramic substances is fitted, and clean water goes to the lower chamber. After filtration, this impurity is retained outer the candle, and after repeated use, the candle requires cleaning, which is done using a soft brush. So in many filters we have seen that the water is kept in the upper chamber, and thus it is being fitted, ceramics are being fitted, and they are being cleaned out, and thus it goes to the lower chamber and then into the retained outside the candle, and thus it is being cleaned out, and the candle is being cleaned out with a soft brush, and thus we are able to get a pure water from the water filter. Now, household water purifiers uses filtration to remove the suspended impurities, and the chemicals which impart color and odor to the water are removed with the help of charcoal. And an ultraviolet lamp is used to kill the germs, which thus get pure potable water. In some purifiers, the hard water is also treated with ion exchange resins to remove the calcium and the magnesium ion, which causes hardness in the water. So magnesium and calcium ion can be treated with the help of some purifiers, in which the ion exchange resins are there, present in there, and they are also using ultraviolet lamps to kill the germ in the water. So this is how this filtration is there, and color is being removed, the color and the odor is being removed by the help of the charcoal in this water filter. So separating soluble solids from liquids, that is churning milk, contains emulsified fat. These do not form sediments and are not retained by the filter paper. If we heat it, the filter will evaporate and fat and other solids are obtained as a coa, and the churning needs to be done if we wish to obtain only the fat. The milk is rapidly rotated and it is resisted mechanically by blades, and after some time the fat separated out as a layer called cream or malai, and the curd may not be churned into our mixture to get the butter. So we are getting the butter from the milk itself, and we are also getting the malai from it by rotating it very fast in a churner itself, and thus we are getting the milk cream from the churner itself. So this is the end of this particular topics. We have completed magnetic separation, sedimentation and decantation, loading, filtration and churning. So the left out part is evaporation, distillation, okay, and then we have the separation of the liquids, which I am going to tell you in the next session. Hope so I made you more clear this particular topic. So see you in the next session, that is tomorrow. I will make you understand this particular topic in the online video. So if you have any doubt, please comment in the comment section. Thank you.